Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
What's going on, people? This is Influence. I'm back with another Transformers video. This is TFW, which is Transform Mission Overturn. Overturn is his third-party name, and we know him better as Dead End, which is he is a Stunticon, Dead End, and he is pretty dope, as you see. If you like him, I don't know. You might think he's stupid. You see the metallic. This is the metallic version, of course, and he does have his issues. I said that in the other video with Motormaster, that they all have their little issues, some engineering, some transformation, some paint stuff that I don't know what's going on. This right here, this is like a little bubble. I don't know if they have some clear coat on top of them or something, or if this is a decal. I was saying that with Motormaster. Motormaster don't seem like it's any decals, but these seem like decals to me sometimes. I don't know, because they are, it could be plastic. And I think it may be the plastic. Maybe it's shiny plastic. I don't know, because it's inside too, but it's not the same color. So I'm thinking maybe they tinted it with some way. But then you have like right here, these little, it looks bad really right there. Like it's all, that's what made me think it was maybe a sticker. I don't know if you can see that. And that was there way before I did anything with the arms. I looked this figure over and I didn't move anything around. Like all the flaws are not just because I transformed it. You see in there, where else? His toes. See how it's like rough? Like it almost looks like it was a sticker, but it may just be where the paint chipped off. It may just be paint chips. I don't know, but that's an issue, as it would be with this type of paint. I mean, I guess that's the that's the risk you take transforming this figure, and probably one of the reasons, the main reason I'm sure, is that it came in combine mode, because most people get it, not want to transform and mess up the color. Me, on the other hand, I like I want the things that are supposed to do the things that I get the things for to do the things that they're supposed to do. So if I get the transformer, I'm going to transform it, and I'm gonna be mad if it breaks when I transform it with no fault of mine. But luckily this hasn't broken. Let's not put that bad juju in the air. This right here, I'm not sure about. I think it's supposed to move up. I just don't know. As I said, here's the book. I mean, we done started this review, so we might as well get going. Book is okay. That's all I can say. It's okay. It doesn't really do anything. I didn't really use it. It's kind of suspect as normal, but it is a nice book. Nice, shiny. I would have wished they put some of the more money into the figures, but with that said, they don't feel cheap, but you can still see. This is another thing. You see how these go in and out? I don't know if that's supposed to happen, like if I don't have something right, but I couldn't tell. I thought it went in there how it's supposed to go in there. Again, I can't tell because it looks like it's right, but it may not be right because I don't have good directions. So there's those. Something, is this the one? Something fell off. You see his gun. You see him holding on to it well. He does stand up pretty good. You know my table, of course. They're not gonna be the best on here, but he does stand up. Probably need a new, I keep saying I'm gonna get a new table, but it's a compromise for not scratching figures up when they do fall. I like that. Comparisons. This X Transbot's dead end. You see the colors a lot different, a lot shinier on him. And then you got Mirage, which is TE's Mirage, and they're all about the same height. Very well in scaled. These robots are I really like the designs. I have no idea about these Stunticons, the IDW world, but every time I get a new figure from IDW, I'm more inclined to check it out. So you see those comparisons. Of course, I'm going from robot to car just because he's in robot, and I'm trying to transform these as less as possible. So I'm sorry if you want me to go from car to robot. It came in car, and I always go from the opposite direction anyhow, how they come, but I'm not sure individually if they came in car mode, but they may have. But here's his gun. I'm gonna take his gun out so we can do articulation. And his gun is in there tightly. So be careful, especially with this paint. His gun is pretty ugly. I don't really like his gun. It's like a cast, and it's got the shiny paint, shiny purple. All the guns do have the shiny purple. And then it has this barrel that, I don't know, it's like stubby and looks weird. Then you can put that up there, and it'll store on the vehicle. I will show that later. I do like all their guns store under their vehicles, so that's a good thing. Very thoughtful. First, we have arms going all the way. Let's do the head. Head goes side to side, I believe. Yeah, it's on a tight swivel, tight joint. It's a ball joint, I believe. It can go up pretty good. It goes up, down pretty good. It felt weird just now, so I'm checking it out to see. Okay, I'm gonna stop moving it around. I don't know if that's I can't tell. I don't know if that's a stress mark in there or not, but it's tight, so I don't want to move it around too much. But it does go, you've seen it, it's about this, the swivel is about the same. So then you have, the arm goes up that much. You have this other joint here that's really for transformation, where you can get it all the way up, but then this will pop out because this is underneath this joint. So just take that with a grain of salt. It normally doesn't pop out. These are on this type of joint. I don't think it's supposed to move. I think you're supposed to, it doesn't really peg in. No, it pegs into the second one, I believe. But this paint may be messing with the way it pegs in, because it's not as lined up because of the paint. But you have that. Then you have this double jointed, or you had the bicep swivel, got a little accent there. You got not double jointed. It's not double jointed. It's single jointed, and you get 90 degrees. Just about, yeah, it's about 90 degrees. You have all the fingers on one pin at the base here, and then the thumb is fixed. So there's that. You have the swivel over here. Let's see, waist is pretty tight. You can get this out the way and get it a really good waist, then you can put it back down, but it does bump into, the backpack does bump into it a little bit. You have his legs, he gets all the way out. He has a lot of stuff over here, so let me see if I can move these skirts. Yeah, you can move these skirts out the way. They're pretty tight, really tight. This you can't move. I think that's how you put the arm on somewhat. So, but you can move the skirts out and get him all the way. It's tension is friction, but you got that, and it's really tight though, friction. And you got all the way, so he does the hurdles all the way and the splits all the way. which is a good range, you can say. He does have a soft ratchet in the knee, and it doesn't get you 90 degrees. It's a little limited. This can move. This kind of, it kind of just his knee cover or whatever. Like I said before, you can move the legs like this. Whether that is by design or not, I don't know, but you can do it. Then you have the toe, it moves out that far, moves in that far. Then you have the, or I should say the feet. Then you have the toe down and the heel spur goes down. Heel spur even goes up a little bit. And I think the toe goes up a little bit. Yeah. And then the whole foot goes up and down. So that's pretty good as far as feet. And fists rotate. I think they look like they're on mushroom pegs, so they should. Yeah. Got these wheels here. I think that's it. It's backpack. I'm not sure if I did this right. I think I did. I think it just relaxes back there. So let's get this guy into vehicle mode. These up like this. I get all this stuff out of here. These are on a slider down. Now you see the arms fit into this little slot right there. Once you slide them up and go down, but they're slide down on their own. I think they go down for car. That would be the logical if they're going up for robot. So let me just put that there for now. Get these arms together. You want to push this up. You see this little slider in here and it's on both sides. It's reminiscent of some old school stuff, but it's not. Oh, you have these mirrors. I'll show that more in car mode. But you want to push this up. It's pretty tight, of course, because of the paint. And make sure this door is up like that. Then I think this goes in here. So let's do both sides. Push this up in there like that. Then this should go down. I believe it should peg in. This has to go all the way back. If you see, it's a little space right there. Has to go all the way. And I think it did go all the way because I just pegged this in. So then that pegs in like that. That pegged in by itself. I don't know how I did that because I think I just pushed it in. That didn't sound good. Which is one of the reasons why I just want to transform this guy as less as possible. Then this goes up like that. And then like that. Then these, normally you would move these, but since I didn't move them, they're just stuck as what they are. And you have this little thing right here. See this little notch goes in right there. So now you want to move this up like this and get this notch, get that notched in. I think it's notched in. It seems to be notched in the other side. Same with this. This would normally be up here. I believe this goes up here. But I couldn't get it out and I didn't really want to force it. And unfortunately, these are not review samples. So I don't want to scratch that paint. So that's the only reason I'm not showing that. Normally I show everything in detail. So, oh, and make sure you have the arm right while I'm talking about this. I just get out these out here. like this. Start to bend it over so you can put it over here. But then you might want to fool with this stuff. So this can be tricky, and this has to come up too. So it's a mess right here, especially with this paint, and trying to get it without scratching it is a nightmare to me. This bot right here is probably the hardest to transform out of the bunch. It's just a lot of clearance issues. It's clearance issues with this. I don't know if maybe you do it exactly right. It won't be, but guess what? I have not, I don't know what exactly right is. So I got it. It's like 2 notches on either side. And if you can see all of that, that was like that when I got it. I'm sure I didn't help none, but it still looked like this. Like I didn't do all of this, and these colors are different, which is weird to me. This is a different red than this. So that's an issue. Then this is really tight, but once you get these tabbed in right, then you can put that up like that. Then you can get this down here. You just gotta try to get around the tires in this part right here. Then get it tabbed in. Windows out. Like you can move this in like this and move this window out and then move this one in. It's this window right here that's in the way, but then you want to move it kind of out. Then you can get it out, but then you can move it in, because you have to move it in to get the feet under here and then move it down. Move this one up to get the feet under and move it down. It's just the clearance issue, the tight clearance issue again. So with these legs, just get the easiest part, get these feet together and put them out like that. Put the heel spur in and the feet out like that. Get this, get this out, comes out like that. That's like the back of the car. So actually want to move the feet like that. Yeah, so with this, like you got it like that, and this is like the most weird transformation I've seen, because it's just so terrible and against what you would think would be, because you want to bend this down. You want to bend this down and down like this at the same time. Like you're bending this. Let me see if I can get closer. You're bending this backwards, like on this hinge, and then you're bending it like that on the knee hinge at the same time. You're trying to get it through here. So if you understand that, so you're maneuvering this like this, but this is tight. This is a tight tolerance. So you can maneuver it down like that to give you more space, but it's still really, really tight. So when you're moving it through there like that, and you gotta get this out the way, and this, yeah, I would never transform this guy again in my life. I tell you that. And when I say that, I'm not lying. like people complain about fans toys. transformations, and pencils ain't got nothing. Like this ain't nothing. Then when you get it like that, then you can put this foot underneath here. Like you get this up like this. This is the easiest way to get this. Then you can move that down just so it don't get in the way. And you can move his foot over. And then this little thing goes in right there, as you can imagine. And everything on here that's tight toleranced is, and I cheated a little because I brought that out, but it's fine because whatever way you can do to get it in there. And now this side is, I believe, done. Not done, but you know, that's the most crazy part. Again, so let's get it on this side. Try to show it a little bit more. Already did the feet. Get this situated. You want to pull this out. Wait, yeah, pull this out. It's kind of hooked on. Kind of pull it out. Watch that. Then I just flip the feet in like that because that's how they stay. Then this I just flip out just because I don't want to damage it. So I just try to keep it out the way. And then that's when you want to do this doctoring. And I don't know if you saw me flip the waist around. I can't remember. This got me so jarred. And that surprisingly, I think went more better than you could even imagine this going. Then having this over here and sliding it in and watching all this. And then slide it in there. I usually pull this back down. This moves like on a double hinge too. Like it's like that. And it has this, you can move that out. So you can move this and move this down, back down. Then you can get to this. Move this out a little bit. Then try to get these together. Try. You can start to maneuver this back up, just to get it back to where it needs to be. So you can maneuver all this. Yeah, this is, I don't know. It's such a, it's even worse. So I'm gonna just finish this off just so I can get it right. So then you have it like that, and this goes up. That's what I was saying. It was on that double hinge. This has to go down, and then this goes up and fills in the bottom part. So it's not truly where it needs to be yet, but it's getting there. So I want to do that and then try to get this together. And the reason it's not together, you got to get these up here like this on top. Then you can move this, try to move these down. Try not to scratch up this mess. It's just a matter of getting all these tabs in here. Now I like to try to show it, but again, I don't want to scratch up this thing. So I may do it off camera. All right. The pegs, I can't even lie to you. The pegs are done. Like the pegs are a wrap. They had basically everything scratched off. So if you need any confirmation that, and this helps with the front, which is why I said, you know, I'll work on it later, because then that goes into there and tabs in between. But yeah, these pegs are a wash. They're wrapped, and now I just gotta get the windshield. Now this can move like this and get the back together. Couple pegs. It's like clamp pegs, I guess. I don't know what you would call them, but they like clamp around. Ooh-wee. Never in my life. Never again. This is funny because, yeah, this is like, Fans Toys ain't even this bad. I don't think I've transformed the Fans Toys, to be honest with you, that is worse than this. Worse than this transformation. As far as the parts that need to be together. But once I got it together, here you go. And this car mode is awesome. No matter how hard it is to get here, but what it looks like it is crazy. Like this car is crazy, and still ain't right here. But I have the same complaints, and you see underneath. Put that up there like that. Rolls well. I definitely have the same complaints I had with Motormaster. The fact that the plastic doesn't feel great, but as you saw me struggle through it, nothing broke, and it's pretty cool, pretty good. I ain't got nothing to complain about in this mode. The way it looks and the details, has some fingerprints on the windshield, a little bit of scrapes. You can see these gaps. You could probably get them better. All these gaps you could probably get better, and I probably will try to get them better. Not sure why they're there, but it's got to be something I did, because they weren't there when I first got the thing. So maybe when I put it in the arm mode, it will, or leg. Is it leg? No, it's an arm. Yeah. But what I was saying, not much, just rolling, rubber tires. You got this is kind of rubbery. No, that's breakdown, that falls off. So you got this, can store over here. I don't ever remember how, but you see that little notch in there. Then the notch in here, you can, yeah, there we go, like this. Goes in a notch, and it doesn't impede the rolling or anything. So there is that. Going to arm mode and pull this back, undo what I just did. But luckily this is be the last time I'm doing this. So pull this back. They will not be, I'm kind of tempted to get another set of these. I'm not gonna lie, just for robot modes. Because I'm not putting them in robot mode. So then we get this part off. Fold it up like that, fold this up like that, fold this up like that. And over here, the same thing, fold this up like that, fold this up like that, fold this and move this. All right, let me not get careless because I'm in here like tired of fooling with this thing. So I sometimes, I don't know if you guys get that way, but after fooling with something that's frustrating, I just start to whatever, and we don't want to do that. So then you want to get this again, get this up out of here. Get my trusty tool because I can't seem to do this without it. Try to maneuver these up. Only reason I'm doing this, I just need to get these legs out. So we'll get these legs out and split this. Then move this, let me see. Split this all out. I think we're trying to move this like we're going back into robot mode. This is yay. Yay, yay. So then you want to get this combiner part out, but you probably should put something in here to push it this way, but you can reach it, which I think they did that on purpose. Not sure, but it's friction. It doesn't feel that tight. I'm hoping it's tighter than it feels. You want to get these parts out here. And let me see. Trying to remember. Yeah, get these parts out this way. Once you flip these out, they tab right. Sorry about that. Put it up a little bit. Once you flip these out, they tab in right here. Maneuver these in here like that, so that little part is sticking out. I think just to hide them more than anything. So let's get these in here as best as possible. Let me try. In order to do it, you gotta have the legs up a little bit like that. And then, oh wait. So then you get it angled just right and pick that back. Oh, you fuck. Jeez. Fragile. Get it in just right. And then you pick it in. Come on, you. Work, damn it. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it don't want to go together. I don't ever want to do this again. There we go. And the bitch came out. My God. All right, that one went in. That's how you do it. That one too. Okay. So I think you gotta try to get this together like this. It should be, but it's what it is. And then you put this up here like this. Put this up here, it kind of covers up the legs so it don't look like a robot. It looks like don't look like an arm either, but what can you do? What can be said? And Lord, this came out again. So, did this come out? No, this came out this side. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You just, that it did go in, but it keeps coming out because it's not right. You can leave the gun up here, but you don't have to. And that is the arm mode. These things are going to be the connectors for the arm, the bottom half of the forearm, and call it a day. Okay, so this is it. I'm done with this review. I can say the set is nice looking. I would never transform this. You just buying this by itself, robot, and that's it. It's great representation. IDW, I believe. But again, it is a bear to get into, to transform back and forth, especially to get in arm mode. So it's never coming out of arm mode because it's going to be combined forever. Believe me. So yeah, this has been Inflewence. I appreciate you watching me fumble and bumble through this review. Try not to have reviews like this, so please don't unsubscribe. I would appreciate it if you subscribe. If you're not, this is not the normal review of fumbling through a transformation, but it's real. So you see. Go on to bed. All right. Peace.
Ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.